ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति। 63 प्राणलोहितमूत्रांशैरपां परिणतिधा वाङ्मज्जास्थिविभेदस्यात् धृततैलादितेजसः The Sat by Ikshana, after Ikshana, created the Tejas, Up and Anna. But the Bahubhavana was not complete. Further, triplication was taken to only to create the embodiments so that it can enter these embodiments in the form of Jivas. This is what the Adhyaropa, the creation. Now, to show, to reversal process, to show that what is truth is nothing but Brahma only. Actually, we are at this level. We don't know that before the creation what was there was. Sat we don't know. Shruti tells us for our benefit. But we have to discover for ourselves. The first hand discovery must be there, for which this superimposed creation needs to be negated based on inquiry, because this creation exists so long as you don't inquire into. The snake seen on the rope will be there so long as you don't bring the light and see what it is. See, that's why this Jagat is nothing but avicharita siddha. It is because of lack of proper inquiry, not knowing what our Swarupa, what the basis of Jagat is. So the inquiry, vichara, was presented. How? To retrace back, that means find out the cause of this creation. How? From there we have to begin. We have to begin from the grossified elements, Trivritkrita elements, otherwise Panchikrita elements. So Panchikrita elements are nothing but its immediate cause. What is the immediate cause? The Atrivritkrita, Apanchikrita, the subtle elements. So the entire gross world is nothing but the subtle element. And subtle elements have come from where? Sat. Maya in between. Here Maya is not Maya. Maya means Maya. Maya depends on what? Sat. Or directly Sat, from Bahubhavana means from Sat itself. From Sat without Maya it is next to impossible. But means the basis is nothing but Sat. So that is how it is. So the question is, what about this gross body? This gross body will be something different? No. This gross body, including the psyche, is product of what? 5 elements only. That is now being shown in terms of the food consumed by us. So the food consumed by us gets, after assimilation, gets transformed into 3 aspects. The most subtle becomes the dhi, that is buddhi, mana, antakarna. The middle one becomes the mausa. Most gross becomes the feces of what? Food. The food, which is the grossified element only. The food becomes so. In the case of water that is drunk, the most subtle becomes the prana. Most subtle aspect of the water becomes the prana. What and which water? Water drunk by us, not any water. Water drunk by us, it becomes the prana, which can be verified. See, afterwards, Father is asking Shvetaketu to fast for 15 days. Why will be seen afterwards? So at that time he says, Sunny, drink water plenty. If you don't drink the water, pranas will split. Means pranas will leave. So therefore, by Anvaya Vyatireka also we can find out that is the water is necessary for pranas. So that is the most subtle aspect of water drunk by us, goes into the formation of pranas. Then the middle aspect becomes the blood and the most gross aspect becomes the mutra. How, etc., etc. This will be based on Ayurveda. So that is not the topic here for us. Now, what about the tejas? Do we eat fire? Anyone? No, we don't eat fire. But fiery things we eat. Fiery things is not hot things, not chili or too hot, etc. Means those which have got the fire content, the heat content, like ghee or oil. These have got the more fire content in them. That's why they say Ghiladi Tejasaha. No one eats fire directly. So Ghrita Tailadi Tejasaha. Those things which have in abundance the fire content in them, presented in a palatable manner. Otherwise, what will happen? You know what will happen. So presented in a assimilable manner, palatable manner. So that is Ghrita Tailadi Tejasa. When that is digested, it gets transformed into three things. Vak, the most subtle aspect of Tejas becomes the Vak, the speech. Majja, the middle portion of this assimilated fire content, that becomes the Majja, marrow, and the most gross becomes the Asti. That also you have to refer to Ayurveda, how this is all about. But from Vyavahara we know those singers who would like to have good voice, they are asked to eat ghee at young age, okay, not afterwards. Cholesterol problem will come afterwards. So not only that, ghee gives memory. See, in olden days is Panini grammar, those who want to learn, so they have to mug up so many Panini sutras, and for that they used to give ghee to the brahmacharis, so that they can develop the memory power. So that has got some, that's the effect of the ghee as such. So that is fire content is there. So Vak, so the Vak, Majja Asti Vibhedaha Syat, that is the assimilated Ghrita Taila, which is predominantly Tejas, so becomes like this. This is how it transforms. Means entire embodiment which has got all this. What are those? Ghee, Mausa, Asti, Majja, Vak, Purisha, etc., etc. are nothing but what? Product of Panchamahabhutas only. Now here, one thing is, one difficulty can come. What is that? See, when Anna, Prithvi, up, water, Tejas, when they are consumed and when they go in our body, they get transformed in terms of this grossest aspect. We can understand what are those gross aspects. So Purisha, gross aspect, and also middle aspect. The Purisha, Mausa, again Mutra, Lohita, Asti, Majja. To some extent we can understand, it is clear. But they become the Dhi, Prana, Vak is not very clear for our understanding. We can't verify that. So how it is said so? So for that the answer is being now given. First this problem is posed and answer is to be given. Answer based on 661, wherein an illustration of curd and ghee is being given. That's from the Shruti. 661 to 665. So that is Dadhi Drishtanta, illustration of the curd is being given. Though it is not spashta, clear, it has to be inferred. Sthule cha madhyame bhage karananugati sputa. Sthule cha madhyame bhage karananugati sputa. Dhi prana vakshu sandeham Dadhi Drishtanta nudat. Dhi prana vakshu sandeham Dadhi Drishtanta nudat. First line, Anvaya as it is, Sthule cha madhyame bhage karananugatihi sputa. Dhi prana vakshu, add jatam sandeham Dadhi Drishtanta nudat. That is Sthule bhage, madhyame bhage, in the gross portion and the middle portion of what? Food or water or taijasa means ghrita taila adi assimilated, that is consumed. Karananugatihi, the inherence of the cause, the food, water or the tejasa can be what? Sputa means clear. We can understand to a great extent. Whereas dhi prana vakshu jatam sandeham. But in dhi, the mind, prana and vak, which are the most subtle aspect of the consumed food, how it is possible that karananugati means in the dhi, the mind, prana, in the dhi, what is there? Prithvi content is there. In the prana, the water content is there. And in the vak, there is the fire content. How can you know that? It is not possible for us to know clearly. Jatam sandeham. That is the doubt pertaining to these three, the most subtle aspect of the consumed the prithvi, up and tejas, means food, etc. That one, that doubt, how it is dispelled now? Anudat, the Shruti, this has dispelled. How? Dadi drishtantataha, based on the illustration of curd. So what is that? Let us see now. From curd, how the ghee is born? You have to churn, get the butter, then heat it up, is it not? Now this ghee, is it not the product of dadhi, curd? Cause is curd and this is the effect. So because it is the effect, so it should necessarily, the cause should necessarily in here, we have to verify. So now we have to infer. But can you physically verify? Can you see that? Is it possible? Is there any trace of curd in this ghee? No. If there is trace of curd, means you have not made ghee. So that is what it is. So therefore, but we can infer because that is the cause we know. From that only we have got this. So therefore, that way, here also, though it is not perceptible, it has to be inferred. Ghrute vilino dadhyansho nugato bhati nasputaha. Tathapi dadhikaryatvam vidyate sarvasammatam. Ghrute vilinaha dadhyanshaha sputaha anugataha add kintu na bhati tathapi dadhikaryatvam vidyate add iti sarvasammatam. Ghrute vilinaha dadhyanshaha. Ghrute, in the ghee, vilinaha dadhyanshaha, that dissolved portion of the curd. Vilina means melted, dissolved. Dadhyanshaha, that portion, that aspect of the curd, the cause, so dissolved portion of the curd. Anugataha, so anugata means inheres. But sputam na bhati, very clearly it is not perceived at all. So it inheres. How do you say it inheres? Because if curd were not there, you can't get the ghee. It is the cause, and cause should inhere in the effect. That's the rule. So that otherwise you have to point out some effect wherein the cause is not there, or without the cause some its effect, not any effect. Its effect you have to point out, which is not possible. So nasputaha is not very clearly perceived. Tathapi, even then, dadhikaryatvam vidyate iti. Even then, the ghee is the product of curd. So, what is that? Sarvasammatam, accepted by all. Everyone knows that. So, in the same manner, here, the cause certainly inheres, but it is not clearly perceptible to us. Tatha mana pranavacham bhavatvanadikaryata. Atindriyat अतीन्द्रियत्वात् प्रत्यक्षा कारणानुगतिर्नहि तथा मनः प्राणवाचाम् अन्नादिकार्यता भवतु. मन आदीनाम to be added अध्यार मन आदीनाम अतीन्द्रियत्वात् कारणानुगतिः नहि प्रत्यक्षा. अतीन्द्रियत्वात् कारणानुगतिः न हि प्रत्यक्षा. तथा, like in the Dadi Drishtanta, illustration of curd, manaha prana vacha. Of these, in the case of mind, prana, vak, which forms the most subtle aspect of the assimilated food, means prithvi, up and tejas. So, bhavat annadi karyata bhavatu. Let them have the status of being the effect of anna adi. Adi for up and tejas. Let it be. Then why is it not clear? The reason is mana adina. These karyas, what are those? Mana, which was the same as dhi, which was earlier told as dhi, means antakarana. That's all. Mana adi for prana and vak. These status being so, or they being like this. What they are? Atindriyatva. Atindriyatva means being not perceptible to sense organs. So mind or buddhi or antakarana, prana and the vak, that power of speech, not the words that are heard, the power of speech being atindriyatva, being something not perceptible to the sense organs, karananugatihi, that inherence of the cause, the anna, the up and tejas, say nahi pratyaksha. Nahi pratyaksha means not, pratyaksha means sputa, nahi sputa, not clearly perceptible. Even then, what you have to do? Just as in the ghrita, the ghee, how the curd in here, so also here karananugatihi, the inherence, the cause, the anna, up and tejas is there, so we have to infer. So this shows our embodiment is nothing but the product of anna, that is prithvi, up and tejas, with upalakshana for panchamaha bhutas. Vayu and also space also comes there. Now, a doubt is raised about this manaha. According to what we have seen, what the mana is, the mind is the product of what? Anna, the earth content, is it not? So, this is doubted. In by Shvetaketu also had the doubt. But this is the doubt of Tarkika Matas. They say, mind is not the product of Anna, it is a Nitya Dravya. So, it is Nitya Dravya. That is what Tarkika say. So, this Tarkika is made to understand. This is from other school of thought. But Shvetaketu had this doubt. Shvetaketu also had this doubt. So, mind cannot be the product of the food. And he had to pay the price for it. You know what is it? You know what is the price? The father said, Sani, fast for 15 days. Upavasa, okay. I told many times, not our upahasa, okay. In the name of upavasa, upahasa goes on, not that change of menu, etc. Not that. As children, it was good for this upavasa. Mother was doing upavasa and some other menu was there. We used to eat and also get those things. Both things we used to enjoy. Anyway, that was a different thing. So, not upahasa, true upavasa. And he said, Sani, drink water in plenty. Otherwise, ho jayega. What will happen? Pranas will say goodbye and I will be in problem after. So, therefore he says, drink water profusely. That's why shows pranas have got the base. Pranas also, food also is required, but otherwise they will totally quit if the water is not there. So that is what he said. And of course, strict instruction were given to the kitchen, otherwise you will go, mummy. So that won't happen. So therefore, that is there. 15 days he fasted. Called Sani, chant Samaveda. He was without ordinary person. He had come with the flying colors in the education. Chant Samaveda. Father has said, you wanted to oblige the father. Started. Nothing is clicking in the mind. Nothing is clicking in the mind. So then he said, okay, now start eating. Not all of a sudden, gadbad ho jayega. Slowly take the food. And after he had taken the food properly, come on, now chant Samaveda. Full swing he took. So what is that? It shows Anvaya Vyatireka. Food is there, mind functions. Food is not there, mind doesn't function. That means, therefore what you can infer now? Mind is the product of food that is assimilated. So this is now being demonstrated to prove that mind is not something called Nitya Dravya. Nitya Dravya, if it were, what should happen? Even if the food is not there, mind should continue. So that is how it is. So no, it is the product of Anna only. So this doubt of Tarkikas, then the demonstration that is being there, with the illustration it will be explained. Nityadravyam manonana karyamityaha tarkikaha. Sa eshongara drishtanta dvarena pratibodhyate. Manaha nityadravyam annakaryam na iti tarkikaha aha. Saha eshaha angara drishtanta dvarena pratibodhyate. So first, that is that fasting demonstration will come afterwards. First, other illustration is given to prove that the mind is the product of but anna. Manaha nitya dravya. This is what who says Tarkika. Anna karyam na. It is not the product of anna. So mana is what? Nitya dravya. It always exists as mind, and food has nothing to do with the mind. The mind is not the product of anna. Iti, who says Tarkikaha aha. Tarkika says. Saha eshaha. Means this Tarkika who has such a view that the mind is nitya dravya and not the product of food, he is now pratibodhyate, means is taught. How is he taught? Angara drishtanta dvarena. So through the drishtanta, illustration of angara. Angara is burning charcoal, cinder. So cinder, burning charcoal. With the example of burning charcoal, cinder, this Tarkika is made to understand that it is not Nitya Dravya, it is the product, the mind is the product of food. How? Let us see now. Yatha khadyota matra syat angara kashta samkshaye. Kashta vruddhau jwalatyagnis tatha vidyan manonnayoho. Yatha khadyota matraha, yatha kashta samkshaye. Yatha kashta samkshaye angaraha khadyota matraha syat. Khadyota matraha syat. Kashta vruddhau agnihi jwalati tatha manonnayoho vidya. Tatha manonnayoho vidya. Illustration is this. Yatha, just as angara. Angara means this burning cinder. What happens to it? Kashta samkshaye. When the fuel is consumed and totally burned, what happens? So that angara, that burning charcoal or that the cinder, what happens? Khadyota matraha syat. It becomes of the size of khadyota, a glower, glower, or also called as firefly. Also firefly or glower. At the beginning of the monsoon, you can see this. Not in Bombay. In olden days I have seen. Right? If you go in the monsoon from Bombay to Pune, when Khandala Ghats come, and the train must be when it reaches Khandala after 7 or 8 o'clock. You can see all along, you can see this. So that's what he says. So this Khadyota Mata, firefly glower, this small one, tiny one, tiny. When the fuel, the charcoal is consumed. Kashta vruddhau, when the fuel increases in big, agnihi jvalati, it burns in terms of flame, fire burns. Therefore means what happens? Kashta sankshaya, that is anvaya or vyatireka. Vyatireka, fuel is not there, gone, consumed. And what happens? Cinder becomes very small. Kashta vruddhau, big one. Anvaya, presence is there. So it becomes what? It grows. That is that. Similarly, the mind, when the food is there, it grows, it functions. Food is not there, it depletes, it loses its function. So that is tadva, tatha, in the same manner, manoyoho, between mana, the mind, and anna, vidyat, you should know. What you should know? Vriddhi and sankshaya. So, between mind and anna, the vriddhi sankshaya means if the anna is there, mana vriddhi is there. If anna is not there, mana sankshaya is there. So this you should know. So that same thing is further explained in terms of Shodasha Kala Purushaha, because Shvetaketu was asked to fast for 15 days. So, and then there, what happened? The 15 aspects of the mind got lost. Only one kala was left out on the 16th day. 15th day complete. Now 16th day, what happened? Only one kala was left out. He was not able to recite the Vedas, means he could not recollect anything. The mind was not in a position to function. Then he was asked to take the food. Slowly what happened? The mind started functioning. So this is now being demonstrated. Tyakte, here it is not said that Shvetaketu was asked. Yes, it will come there. Tyakte ne panchadashasu dineshu kshiyate manaha. Tena smartum na shakto bhut shvetaketus sakinchana. Ketur na kinchana is there. In Nrna replaced by double sa. Sakara with sa. Na kinchana also can be taken. That's okay. Na kinchana because na already there. Na shaktaha is there. No, it cannot be taken. It should be the double sa only. Anvaya, panchadashasu dineshu anne tyakte manaha kshiyate. Manaha kshiyate. Tena saha shvetaketuhu saha becomes shvetaketus saha. Saha Shvetaketuhu na kinchana smartum shaktaha abhut. Smartum shaktaha abhut. Panchadashasu dineshu ne tyakte. When the food was not taken, he fasted for how many days? Panchadasha, 15 days. Water he was taking. So 15. And water means which water? Plain water, not with glucose and all that. Okay, not that way. Plain water he was taking, but no food. Then what happens? Tekte manaha kshiyate. Mind gets destroyed means unable to function. It cannot function. What is the function of the mind? Consideration. Sankalpa vikalpa is not possible for that. It is not able to function. And thereby what happened? Tena, because of this fast for 15 days, tena saha Shvetaketuhu, that Shvetaketu nakinchana smartum shaktaha abhu. He was unable to remember anything. So, means remember he was asked to chant the Vedas. He could not do that. He could not recollect anything because mind is not functioning. So, what does this show? Anna Vyatireka, absence of the food, mind is not able to function. So, mind has got some kshaya. Due to fasting, Anna is not there, Vyatireka, absence of the food. As a result of it, he is not able to remember. The mind has become kshina, it has become weak, not able to function. Now, the food is being administered. Annena pushte manasi vedan sasmara takshanat. Anvaya vyatirekaabhyam mano namayamishatam. Annena manasi pushte, add Shvetaketuhu, tatkshanat vedan sasmara. Tatkshanat vedan sasmara. Anvaya vyatirekaabhyam manaha annamayam, add iti ishyata. Iti ishyata. Annena manasi pushte. When the mind was pushta, means nourished. So nourished. By what? Anna. Means he ate the food. Then what happened? What did Shvetaketu do? Shvetaketuhu tatkshanat vedan sasmara. That very moment means soon. So, not that again he had to wait for 15 days, etc. Maybe 3-4 hours. Okay. The food has to get assimilated. So, tatkshanat, instantly, vedan sasmara. He remembered Veda, he recollected. Means anvaya of anna means mind is functioning, no kshina. So, in this manner, anvaya vyatirekaabhyam, by anvaya and vyatireka of anna. What is anvaya vyatireka in this context now? Continuance, anvaya, vyatireka, discontinuance. More about that, see commentary on Panchadashi, first chapter. My commentary, okay? Because in other books it may not be there because I have elaborated that, I know what I have elaborated. So therefore, anvaya, because there it comes very often it comes. So anvaya vyatirekaabhyam manaha annamayam. It is the product of anna. Annamaya means anna vikara, mayat vikare here. It is the product of anna. It is the vikara, modification of anna. Iti ishyatam. Ishyatam means angikriyatam. May it be accepted, means please accept that based on this anvaya vyatireka demonstration that mind is the product of anna and not nitya dravya. Fine, this is what vichara. What are you going to get out of that? This is the phala of vichara. This is what the result of this vichara. What is it? Let us see. So what has been shown now by vichara? You have to conclude first. What is that? It is done, but just hinted. Entire gross world is nothing but tejaha, up, and that is tejaha, up, and annam. Annam is prithvi. So, which is upalakshana for panchamaha bhutas, space and air also included. And that is entire jagat. And that is the product karya of which one? Tejaha, anna, up, what level? Bhautika level, gross level. And that is the effect karya of karana, tejaha, up, anna at subtle level, tanmatras. And that tejaha, up and Anna are what? On account of Maya, nothing but the effect karya of Sat Brahma. What is the final basis? Sat Brahma. Whether it is gross object in the world or body, which also is product of Panchamahabhutas only. So therefore the basis is Sat. Entire Jagat, including this, is Karya, Vacharam, Mano, Vikaro, Namadheyam. What Satyam? Mrittika nahi, Sadeva Saumya, Sadeva Satyam here. Now Satya is what? Sat only is Satya. Like mud only is Satya for pots, etc. For Jagat, what is Satya? The truth now? Sat only, Brahma only, Chaitanya only, truth. Bhaut, that Vichara Phala is now being, is the result of this inquiry is this. Bhautikatve khilasyaivam sthite bhutatirekataha. Tannasti tadvad bhutani naiva sadvyatirekataha. एवं अखिलस्य भौतिकत्वे स्थिते भौतिकत्वे स्थिते भूतातिरेकतः तन्नास्ति भूतातिरेकतः तन्नास्ति तद्वत् सद्व्यतिरेकतः भूतानि नैव एड संति तद्वत् सद्व्यतिरेकतः भूतानि नैव संति. Evam means as based on this vichara inquiry that we have conducted so far. Akhilasya of entire thing. What is the entire thing? Both Bahya Jagat and our Deha, including our Deha. Other generally what do you do? All this world, what do you do generally? Except ourselves, we take all this. No, including our embodiment. What was proved now? Akhilasya of both Deha and Bahya Jagat. Bhautikatve sthite. When it is proved that it has got the status of being Bhautika means product of Bhutas. Which Bhutas? Subtle Bhutas. So Bhautikatve sthite, when it is proved, then what happens? Bhutatirekataha tannasti. All Bhautika, the gross body and the Jagat, have no existence apart from Bhutas. Which Bhutas? Subtle Bhutas, Tanmatras. 3 or 5, the Tanmatras. Apanchikrita or Trivrutkrita Bhutas. So they have no existence. Tannasti means Bhautikam nasti. There is no Bhautika in the gross world or the embodiment which is devoid of, independent of these subtle elements. Now what about the subtle elements? What happens? Now see, just have the meaning of Bhautika. What is Bhautika? Made up of the subtle Bhutas. What are those? Namely the external Jagat and the body. So this is the Karya. What is the Karana? Subtle Bhutas. 5 elements. Three mentioned here, but 5 elements. Okay. Now these 3 elements or 5 elements are themselves the Karya of what? Sat Brahma. So therefore they have no existence apart from Sat Brahma. What is the final cause now? Sat Brahma. So therefore it says Tanna Tadvat, in the same manner. Same manner means just as the gross world and the body has no existence apart from the subtle elements, in the same manner it says Bhutani, these subtle elements, Tejaha, up, Annam here, Prithvi here, which is for 5 elements. So Bhutani, Tadvat, Sadvyatirekataha, no, this way, Tadvat, Sadvyatirekataha Bhutani Naiva Santi. These Bhutani, these subtle elements, Sadvyatirekataha means other than Sat Brahma, they have no existence. Na santi, na eva santi. Certainly they are not there, because without the cause they can't exist. Just as without the mud pot cannot exist. So therefore they can't exist. That what does it indicate? entire jagat, whether gross or subtle, is what? Vacharambhana karya, vacharambhana vikara. Sat is only the truth, final truth. This Shvetaketu now understood. What he understood? If I know Sat Brahma, entire Jagat is what? Same thing, not different from that. Only difference is what? This is Karya, false. Sat Brahma, basis, Sat, material cause is what? Through the Sat, that is Satyam, that he understood. So that's what? 6, 7, 6. Shruti, and first line, that is what Shvetaketu discovered this. Then what the subsequent portion of this particular chapter is teaching, that is now, for that an introduction is given. Jagata karanam yat sad advaitam tad vijadnivan. Shvetaketustavatاسya jivatvam na nivartate. Shvetaketu jagataha karanam yat sadadvaitam tad vijadniva. Shvetaketu jagataha karanam yat sad advaitam tad vijadniva. Tavata asya jivatvam na nivartate. Tavata asya jivatvam na nivartate. Shvetaketu discovered this. He knew, means he came to know this. What did he discover? Jagataha karanam yat sat. Whatever the cause of the Jagat that is there, namely what? Sat, Chaitanya, Sarvyapi, Chaitanya, that, and which is Advaitam, non-dual. Why non-dual? What about Jagat? Jagat is Karya, false in nature, which cannot bring any duality to Sat Brahma. Tad Vijadniva. That he understood. That means he came to know about that. That knowledge he got. So what he got knowledge now? What is his knowledge now? Entire Jagat is nothing but Sat. Jagat is the false, Sat is the truth. But problem of samsara has not yet got solved. Solution is not yet there. Why? He says, Tavata. Only Tavata means only by that much. What is that much? Only by knowing that Brahman is the cause of Jagat. So, what he has to say? I have understood. I know now. You know what is that? I know that the cause of Jagat is what? Brahma. But what is I? Good old fellow. Janma maranavan, sukha dukkhivan, hunting for this and that in the world as such. That is Brahma, that is true. But I want this and that, I don't want this and that. All this is there. So samsara still continues. Means this is only a first step, not the final solution. So Jagataha. See, when you say, I know Brahma, Sat, which is the cause of entire Jagat. Jagat is false, that is the truth. But what about you, I? Same one who was earlier there. So therefore, that I has to be now thrashed. You have to settle account with this I. Because there is an erroneous notion, what is not I, you have mistaken as I. When you discover a true I, you will know that Sat Brahma itself is yourself. So therefore, samsara, solution to samsara, still not at sight, but one step, that is, one step he has accomplished now. So therefore, Tavata, only by knowing that Brahman is the cause of Jagat, Jivatvam, the status of me being Jiva, the samsari, because of the identification of the embodiment, na nivartate, is not going to get eliminated or is not going to cease. So for that now, further teaching has to be there. So that up to here, one prakarana means one topic is over. What is the topic now? From the beginning up to here, one topic is over. What is that? The basis, the material cause for entire Jagat is what? Sat. And the Jagat is Karya, effect, false. If you know the cause, Karana Vijnanena, Karya Vijnanam Bhavati. This much he has discovered. But that Sat Brahma, which is free from samsara, which is nothing but Paramanda Swarupa, no Janma, no Marana, no sorrow, is who? Verily me. That he has not yet discovered. Jivatva Samsaritva still continues. So that topic now begins. Another prakarana means another topic, wherein that my Swarupa, it is nothing but the same Sat, which is the Adhisthana basis for entire Jagat. So that is now being started. So this starts from here. That is the 8th section now. 8th Khanda. 7th section in the Chandogya over. So 8th Khanda. What is the gist of the 8th Khanda? Beginning from Uddalako Harunihi Shvetaketum Putram Uvar. Further he started teaching. So he found that he got this knowledge, but further he is now being taught. Why? Because that Jivatva, status of being samsari, can go only when the person discovers his Swarupa is nothing but Brahma. So that needs to be taught. First the solution is indicated and then it will be shown. Swasya brahmatva bodhena jivatvam apagacchati. Ityabhipretya tam shishyam punah protsahayatyasau. Jivatvam swasya brahmatva bodhena apagacchati. Iti abhipretya asau tam shishyam punaha protsahayati. Tam shishyam punaha protsahayati. Jivatvam swasya brahmatva bodhena apagacchati. So what was told earlier? Shvetaketu got the knowledge that entire Jagat is nothing but Sat, Jagat is false. But Jivatva has not gone. The status of being samsari, Janma Maranavan, Sukha Dukkhatmaka samsari has not gone. That Jivatva, that samsaritva, how does it go? Swasya brahmatva bodhena. By the knowledge that Swa, I, is nothing but what? Brahma. That by discovering the status of me in reality, nothing but Brahma, by that knowledge, apagacchati. And again, Swasya brahmatva bodha means what? Direct cognition must be there. Not that I am Brahma, I am Atma. Vedanta is not lip service, parroting these words like Brahma, Atma. It's like the Shivoham, Atma Aham, Brahma Aham. That should give, that means the actual Spurana must be there. Yes, we have to verbalize that way only. But Spurana must be there. If that Spurana is not there, the words fall flat. I am what was earlier, only other thing now. Something new word I have to say. At times he says, do you know who am I? Huh? I am Brahma. And you fellows? Chi! Useless fellows? In that way. So not that way. So that should be there. You know that one devotee, of course, a sadhaka approach a great master. Maharaj, I am doing sadhana for last 35 years, no progress at all. He thought this Maharaj will pat him. Really? 35 years you are doing sadhana? In Kali Yuga, such people like you are very rare. But this Maharaj was Pakka Maharaj. Okay, he as if he didn't give heed to him at all. No appreciation, nothing at all. Coolly he asked, what were you doing? Maharaj, for 35 years, he now understood. He doesn't know what I was doing. Therefore, he didn't appreciate. Had he come to know, he would certainly appreciate. No, I was doing japa for 35 years. Acha, you are doing japa. What japa we are doing? Oh, he doesn't know what type. I'm not ordinary japa, etc. Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. I am doing what? Japa of Shivoham. Acha, you are doing japa of Shivoham. So, yeah. Do you know the meaning of Shivoham? Of course, I know it. What is that? I am Shiva. The Maharaj asked coolly, if you are Shiva, how Parvati is related to you? Shantam papam, shantam papam, shantam papam. What Shivoham then? What Shiva means, he doesn't know what Shiva is. If you say, Shivoham, I am Kailasadipati Shiva, the question comes, how Parvati is related to you. He should have had he known what is the real Shiva, he should have had the guts. I am Shiva, Parvati is who? Prakriti. The inert matter. That he doesn't know that. That also don't pick up. Okay, now I have told. That is not going to help. So because I have told, don't pick up that way. So therefore, that direct what Shiva Swarupas, that is what, that direct cognition must be there. And that is why entire Jagat is nothing but product of Parvati. That's what? Purusha Prakriti. Parvati Parameshwara. That is what this. Vagartha viva sampraktau vagartha pratipattaye jagatah pitarau vande Parvati Parameshwaro. Kalidasa, in the beginning of Raghuvamsha, he offers prayer that I am writing now. So what should happen? All that I want to write, it should flash in my mind so clearly and it should come in my pen. Not that write 2 words, then take dictionary and then not that way. It should flow through my pen effortlessly. For that I invoke whom? Jagatah Pitarau Vande Parvati Parameshwarau. I salute the original parent of this entire creation. Who are those? Parvati Parameshwara. So Parvati and Parameshwara. Don't think you are Shiva Bhakta and therefore he is there. What he meant, Parvati Parameshwara. Parameshwara stands for Shiva means what? Brahma Swarupa. Parvati stands for what? The Prakriti Tattva, Maya Shakti. Neither Parameshwara can create nor Parvati can create. So both blended they can create. How? He says, Vagartha viva sampraktau. Parvati Parameshwara means Purusha and Prakriti. Purusha, Brahma and Prakriti, the creative power. So how they are blended as it were? Vagartha viva sampraktau. Vag Arthau iva sampraktau. Sampraktau, they are blended. How? Like the vak means word and its meaning. That's it. You say microphone. Its meaning has come or not? Can you separate that? If you know what the microphone is, suppose somebody doesn't know what microphone is brought. Come on, see this. This function is like this, etc. This is microphone. Now see. Kar. Kar, the word, vak, shabda, artha. What it means, how they are blended, so inseparable as it were. So that way, Vagarthaya Sampraktau, that Parvati Parameshwarau, Jagataha Pitarau, the original parents of the entire creation. So I salute. What for? Vagartha Pratipattaye. When I am writing, I am using a word, it's the all meaning with all nuances must be very, very clear. Then only I will be able to use the appropriate words. That's why entire Jagat is what? Purusha, Prakriti, Parvati, Parameshwara only. So that's Shiva, Shakti. So that's what. So Shivoham. So therefore, that direct cognition must be there. Shiva being the name of the Lord, it will have its punya. That is fine. That cannot be questioned at all. But the final result can be only when you know what is the Shiva Swarupa. So therefore, that what is that, the Sat Swarupa, not simply I am Sat Brahma is not going to help. The direct cognition must be there. For which I have to settle account with me, because I mistake myself to be the embodiment, etc. It is the gross mistake, and that has to be set right. So therefore, Jivatvam, how it does it go? Swasya Brahmatva Bodhina. By that Bodha, the Brahma Sakshatkara, direct cognition, so which has got Atmanubhava, that has to be there, because for any knowledge, The basic constituent is the experience in accordance with the thing. Except in case the things that are remote, which are called as paroksha. So, see, for example, paroksha, not simple paroksha, nitya paroksha. Heaven, we get description where? In the Vedas. But you can have little understanding of that. Direct cognition is not possible because our body, this present embodiment, is not designed to have those experience with. We have no access to heavenness. If at all they are there, we have. Who told the heavens are there? Vedas say. That's a pramana. So we have no access to them. So, but whatever that is there knowledge-wise, so that first what you should have? The anubhava in accordance with the thing in question to be known. It is the basic constituent. If it is not there, it is only picking up of information. It is called as what? Paroksha jnana. I, Atma, is available or not? Certainly available. But my experience of myself is not in conformity, not yathartha to what I am in reality. Why? All the superimposed things are there. That gives a wrong notion. Then what you have to do? I have to first ascertain my swarupa in reality. That Atma Anubhava, wherein Atma in its true nature is cognized without even the cognizer. Pramata also is not there. Pramata is there means foul. Because it is Advaya Swarupa. Triputis, knower, known, knowing are not there where? Because it's very Atma Swarupa, knowledge principle, Anubhava Swarupa. That direct cognition, Atma Anubhava is there. Shruti comes and tells that you is what? Brahma. So that is what is called Brahma Sakshatkara, Atma Sakshatkara, direct cognition. Otherwise it is only picking up some information from where? Shruti. Of course, you are a Shraddhavan person, you have got Shraddha, you have the Paroksha Jnana, but get that disposition by which you can directly cognize the Swarupa. All that is there, otherwise not just simply saying that I am Brahma, etc. So therefore, Swasya Brahmatva Bodhena. By that Bodha, the knowledge, what happens? Jivatvam Apagacchati. The status of being samsari jiva, Apagacchati, gets dispelled, gets terminated. Iti abhipretya. So knowing this so, intending so. So what? Asau. Asau means this person. Who is that? Uddalakaha, the father. What does he do? Tam Shishyam, that disciple. Who is that disciple? Shvetaketu. No more father son now. No more father and son. Now who is that? Guru and Shishya. Because he has approached that way. Taittiriya also, Bhruguvalli also. Bhrugur Vaivaruni. Bhrugu was the son. But he goes to Varuni. Adhi Bhagavo Brahmeti. Please what? Recollect that teaching of Brahma so that I can also gain. Then father-son relation is what now? Guru-Shishya relation. So therefore, Tam Shishya means Shvetaketum. Punaha Protsahayati. Again, what does it do? Protsahayati means enthusiast to listen. Teaching is not complete. Now, that is one step or one dose is over. One session is over. Now the second session. What second session? Discover yourself nothing but Brahma. Then only the samsaritva, jivatva will go. Asau protsahayati. So how? Let us see now. Now the actual teaching to show that your swarupa is Brahma is now beginning. Swapnavasanam janihi mama vyakurvato mukhat. Swasya swarupam sattatvam iti suktau sputam khalu. Mama vyakurvataha mukhat swapnavasanam janihi. Suptau swasya swarupam sattatvam iti sputam khalu. Suptau swasya swarupam sattatvam iti khalu sputam. So this is 74 to 76 actually explains the 681 mantra. That it means Swapnantam me somya vijanihiti yatraitat purusha swapiti nama sata somya tada sampanno bhavati swam apito bhavati tasmad enam swapiti iti achakshate. Based on sleep, the very name sleep, the Chandogya is pointing out our Swarupa is nothing but Brahma. Something great. Okay? Somya, Sani, me, from me, Swapnantam vijanihi. Swapnantam, anta is avasana. So that's what the Swapna avasanam is there. Swapnantam, end of dream, what it can be? Either waking or sleep. But the context is of sleep here. Because from whatever that comes afterwards, sleep. Maybe you have to take as sleep. So, means, please know about the sleep. Should we need Uddalaka to make us know about sleep? No, not as we know how that sleep can point out your Swarupa. So that is it. Why? Yatra etat purushaha swapiti nama. A person who sleeps, you know what is called in Sanskrit? Swapiti. He sleeps. This swapiti, he sleeps, he, she sleeps, that itself shows his Swarupa. How will be very interesting it is. It will be now explained. So, swapiti iti nama. Do you know what happens in that at that time? That we'll see afterwards, okay? Om swasti prajabhya paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim maheshaha go brahmanebhino bhavantu kale varshatu parjanya prativi sasyashalini deshoyam shobharahita brahmana santu nirbhayaha om sarve bhavantu sukhina sarve santu niramayaha sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kasyid dukkha bhag bhavet asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya om purnamadah purnamidam purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamevavashishyate om shanti 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 hari om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha hari om